vinyl records and players dealer since 1985. First of all, before I started this, I used to do some other stuff. Initially I was an untrained teacher. I opened a small clothing shop. And then after some time I found that it's like almost everybody was doing the same thing, and I decided to look for something that is not being done by everyone. That's how I moved around town and found out there was only one guy who had a music shop, and he was booming. So that's how it started. I used to travel a lot looking for vinyl. It's called, even the plural is vinyl. Now, it's a while, like over 6 years now, I've not closed borders looking for records. You see, the social media has made the world very small. It's like a village. Now records just find me here.
Okay.
In the 3 shops, it could be something like, it's tens of thousands. Although now finding African music in vinyl is becoming very hard. As you have seen, within the 3 shops, these are the only ones that are African. And of course the 45s, the small ones. Everything, Benga, Rhumba, world, jazz, blues, country, all genres. I could say over 50% of our clients are outsiders, like the guy you found here. But typically, we have even very young people doing buying vinyl. It's like, I think, would say the last 15 years, there has been a very big renaissance of vinyl. This is a very expensive hobby. Remember, they are not fast selling whatever stuff. There are some records here that I bought in the 80s, and they are still here. So the kind of money that is lying here, I can't quantify. In actual fact, the major challenge right now is restoration works, because very few fundis know how to repair. And the ones we find, normally we call, like now I have a technician at the workshop whom I've sourced all the way from Nyeri. He spend like a week here, do 3 or 4 pieces and then leave. But of course, I would say there's no kind of work that doesn't have challenges. They will live on, come on. I'm telling you, lovers of vinyl won't touch anything else. As you can see, we are even importing from guys who are pressing in Germany. If you could be here on 20th, that is coming Saturday, you would be very surprised. 20th is record sold day all over the world, and we've been celebrating it here for since 2017. Just try be here on 20th, and you see the vinyl enthusiasts. There are so many. In actual fact, last year we had guests from 17 different countries of the world attending that particular whatever. You place it over the player and then place the stylus on the record. Put on, that's all. What you are playing is not original. It's fake. Streaming and, let's say, USB and all the rest. This is the best quality music. I think you've heard the production of a vinyl record, when playing using a diamond-tipped stylus and a good player and amplifier, that is the best sound, rich, not like this other format. Shiny, yes, because it's clean. There's no oil used on it, not at all. Storage of vinyl has to be vertical always, as you can see how they are packed. And they should always be in their sleeves because of the prevention of dust. Beyond that, you don't expose vinyl to heat because they will bend.
I collect vinyls because I like to understand cultures all over, and more than digital music, I like owning it and having a physical version of my music, something that I can take home and think back to the moment where I bought it or where I first heard it. So it's a physical and a kind of mental thing that I'm able to take that record and whatever house I move to or wherever I take and play that music, that I remember the story that came with it. And there's always a story with every record that's ever come into existence. But of course I love Kenyan music, and since coming to this shop, Benga music has been something I really like. But also lots of Congolese music, and of course more recently I've been listening to Gengeton. So that new stuff in especially I heard on the coast near Kilifi, that is really good. When I listen to the music, it's more about the rhythms and the instruments that come into it and how yeah, that's the enjoyment I get from it, but not the lyrics, unfortunately. This is the best shop between Cairo and Cape Town. There isn't a record shop quite as good as this in Africa, as far as I know. Every article all over the internet will say that this is one of the best record shops in the world. You look up online and you'll type in 10 best record stores, and there'll be hundreds of articles all online saying this is the best place to be. And because it's a world famous shop, yeah, its reputation is known all over the world as the best place for records, especially in Kenya.
Wow.